Hi everybody, welcome to Kate's Space on this beautiful morning. It's a bit chilly, the wind's chilly, but the sun is shining, so it's all good. Let's just keep going with these journals, because when I get this video series done, I can move down into my new studio. Firstly, the first thing I want to do is sew these pages in. I've decided I'm not going to do any more decorating. I'm going to get them in the book and go from there. So I've made my template. Now I'm going to sew right through, and you're going to see them on the back, and hopefully they'll be nice and straight. Lots of people can do this by eye. I always make a template because I can't do it by eye. It will be so wonky. So I've made this template. I've measured some spaces this way and made lines, and I'm just going to lie it on my spine as straight as I can, and then I'm going to make my holes. Again, because we've got a fabric spine, it will be difficult to see the holes on the other side. Try not to. Okay, so that's pretty straight in the spine. I think I'm going to have to stand up because this is quite a thick spine. Oh, it's actually easier than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, just make the holes through the spine. Ooh. Okay, that's what you don't want to do, is move it. So that is probably going to be a bit of a disaster now. I'll just push that like that. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, and then I'll do these three. So I'm doing a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. I thought about doing a 3-hole, but I just thought I'd do 5 because the book's quite tall. How is everybody? Oh, I wanted to say hello to Karen Corbin. She's a new subby. Hi Karen, welcome to our little crafting collective. Our little group. It's just a small channel, and just, you know, we hang out, we do some crafting and try and, you know, learn things from each other and encourage each other with our creativity. Right, so that's the holes in the spine, and now I've got this little template, and I've lined those up here top to top, and I'm going to paper clip my pages. Not quite sure what that banging is. I mean, it's David, but I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I haven't glued that one in yet. Oh, well, that's okay. So yes, get your pages how you want them, sort of staggered. That's the tallest one, so okay, I think that's okay. I'm not sure that my paper clips are long enough to hold everything, but hopefully they will be. So you can use bulldog clips or paper clips. Some people have massive paper clips, which are really cool. Wouldn't mind getting some of those. Today after the gym, I popped into the op shop that's right by the gym. I pop in there just about every time, just in case there's that beautiful roll of antique wallpaper that no one wants lying there. Yeah, I live in hope. Yeah, and then I also went to a shop that's like French inspired sort of homewares and things, but because I thought they might have something I could use maybe to put my paintbrushes in to sit on the bench. in my room. You'll know what I mean when you see the video. But they didn't really have anything that I thought would work. So I just came home, thought, no, just come home, get on with your videos and your crafting, and hopefully I'm going to do a little bit of moving in today. So that is pretty exciting. Got one beautiful piece of furniture that we purchased a long time ago that David's been working on to restore, and I gave it a bit of a clean yesterday because it's been sitting in the garage, and so it's in quite the dirty state and it's very old. So I've given it a bit of a clean. I think it'll need another clean as we put things in it, but I have to decide actually what I'm going to put in it. Decide where it's going to go, decide what's going to go in it. And then there's the question of how we're actually going to get this desk downstairs, and we may need to get some help from our neighbour because it's so big and heavy, and it's certainly not, this is not a desk I'm planning on keeping. I am going to hopefully replace this, but for now it's coming down with me, and yeah, that will be what I use for now. Right, so I'm going to put some holes in this first signature. This is going to be my first one, and this actually is, instead of being the height of my signatures, it's the height of the book. So I'm just going to kind of try and get it the same at the top and the bottom. Which is pretty relaxed for me. Normally I'm much more specific, but that's okay because I don't want this to be perfect. I want it to be finished, and I want it to be a good journal for someone, or me, or someone to record their December in. Or if someone takes a lot of photos, it could almost be the week up to Christmas. Right, so some beeswax, my needle, my lovely needle book that Charlotte made me, my blunt tapestry needle, and some thread. I actually think I might need to replace this, might need to get some more thread. My scissors. So it's so nice when new people say hi and say, oh, I'm a new subby, and you know, I found you, and yeah, so then, you know, like we can say Karen, or it might be Karen or Karen, I'm not sure, you know, welcome them, and yeah, and it's exciting for me. Right, here we go. Hopefully this will go nice and smoothly. I'm going to tie them in the side, so go from there to there. I think most people who are watching this series know how to do this. Just pull that through there. Now this will be the difficult part, is finding the holes on this side, although that looks like it. That very much looks like it there. It was quite much easier than I thought. And then through here. To the top. Make sure I've got everything up the right way, which I have this time. I sewed a signature in upside down on one of my Christmas journals and had to start again. Oh, I hope I've got enough. I feel like I don't have enough thread. That'll be the first time that's ever happened. Right, what do? We miss the middle one and we come in here. If we can can see the hole, hopefully. Right, so we'll have to just go like this to see if we can find it. There it is there. Got it. Needle through. Gently find hopefully the signature pages haven't moved. Oh, there we go. Don't want to make any new holes. And then back through here. Back in here without catching our thread. Oops. What have we done wrong? Done something wrong and I don't know what it is. Oh, I've gone to, I know. Okay. Back up the truck. Right, I've missed a hole. Let's move some of this rattly stuff. That's okay. Right, so I should have gone back in this one here, so I'll do that now. Right, now we miss the middle one and come through here. And then back through the bottom one, which I think is there. Wow, look at that. It's good. Through here. And back in through our center one where we started. So this is where we need to make sure we don't catch any of the threads so that they can all be pulled up. Have I caught through there? I'm not sure. Probably shouldn't have pulled it so tight because now I don't think I'm going to be able to get it in there. Just loosen it off a little bit so I can find page holes. Get them through. Yep, so we're missing one. Doesn't not want to go in the right place today. Ah, got it. Yay. All right. That looked hard, and it shouldn't be hard. I made it look hard, didn't I? Right, now, how tight do I want these? I want them to be able to sort of sit nicely. Let's see what they look like on the back. Not too bad. And I've got one string either side of the centre, and I'm going to go right over left, left over right, and then one more for right over left. Okay, there we go. That's the first one in. I think that looks okay. Go through and just fold them and have a look. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. Okay, let's do the next one, which is going to be this one here. We put the holes in first. I'm just evening this up, right, and I will just do the rest and then come back to you. There we go, we have done our signatures. I dropped my needle on the last one on the floor, and you think I can find it? So I had to use a sharp one, which always makes me nervous because I don't like poking extra holes, and with a sharp needle you're much more likely to split your thread and go through your thread. But here we go, we've done it. They're in, and I love them. I think they look great, and it's quite eclectic. There's lots of different shapes, lots of different colours or creams, and just a few digitals, nothing too much, and some older papers, which I love. Bit of wallpaper there. This is going to need a little bit of something here. It's starting to disintegrate, and that's the last page there. Done. And I don't know if you can see this, but it came out quite straight, not perfect, but I'm pretty happy with that actually. So that's good, that's that done. Then this one that we were working on in the last video, I am going to put some of this on it. I've ummed and ahed and I've decided I want this. So I'm going to put some of this on here. I like it. It's just a crochet tablecloth. I've washed it, but it's got little marks. It's still got marks on it because it's old, obviously. I was thinking of this, but it covers up too much of the journal, so I have no idea which is the wrong side. I think that's the wrong side. So I'm going to glue it on the edge here. So I'm going to cut down that line there. I think I'll glue it first. I'm going to use my fabric glue and apply it to the actual, well, is it lace? I guess it is kind of lace. So apply it to the lace. So hopefully I'm staying in where you can see. Maybe just there. Yep, that's the front. Just checking I was on the front of the journal. Okay, and then I'm going to lay it down on here as straight as I can with a bit of time to move it around, I think. There we go, and then I'm going to cut it along that line there. I'm being very decisive, aren't I? Not like me at all. I think that looks nice. I just wanted to bring some of the white to sort of lighten it up a little bit, so that's what I've done. Okay, and I'm going to glue this down. I'm not going to do anything else, I don't think. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do it on the back. There we go. I like that. Might not be actually perfectly straight, but I'm not sure about doing it on the back or not. Quite like it on the back too, but we can always do that at a later date. There's my envelope from there. Okay, and then let's get on with this. Looks like it needs a little bit of TLC here. It's lifting for some reason, I don't know why. More glue in there and press it down. Right, we need pages. We need pages and end papers for this little journal. So I'm going to measure. Our pages need to be I think 19 might be a little bit tall, which is a shame. 180. Let's go with 189. And when they're folded, because I don't have any of the pages from this book, they need to be about 13, I guess. So 26. Let's see if we can make a template. Say 26. This actually might be, let's have a look. No, that's too, okay, so we can just take this down a bit to, what do we say, 13, I think it was. 13. Let's try 13. about 13. I think that'll work. Okay. So that's a template. And let's find some pages. I've collected some up and I'm going to start just sort of tearing them down. I'll find the ruler that I use for that and we'll see how we go. Again, I'm using I printed out a whole heap of headers from Ruby and Pearls digitals on this tea stain paper, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to tear all the borders off initially and then we'll see how they are for size for this journal. I suspect more will need to come off. I find it really hard tearing off these tiny little edges. Do my best. So we have our template, which I have probably already lost. Oh no, there it is. So it's probably right that way, but it's too tall. So I'll fold it and we'll just well, no, I won't. I want that one. I have a feeling I've mixed up the kits, so I'm just going to say I'm using a mix of the two new ones because I had them all in kits, but things have got into quite a mess, so they're not in their kits anymore. Feels like it's on sort of more of a drawing paper. This one I did a bit of a stenciling on, which I really like, so I'm going to use that one. Trying out one of my new stencils. This one's got a bit of, you can see where that's hit the printer head, so we'll take that off. You don't want to look at that. And it's also printed on an angle, which is kind of weird. I don't know what does that. Probably something again to do with the fact that the paper was tea stained and so it fed into the printer a bit weird. But that's okay, it doesn't really matter. We'll just tear all those borders off and we'll go from there. We've got this ledger. I may or may not use all these anyway. You know, it would be quite nice to put some genuine ledger in. Since we have it, though this is nice with the red lines, it does go well. Now I've got this quite neat wallpaper. Thought I might put some of this in. Don't know if it's got a straight edge. This possibly could be a straight edge, so I'm just going to go like that. And I don't know if it's going to tear, but we're going to give it a go. We might as well. Very raised and textural. It's pretty cool. Probably I've been hoarding it for a while. I think this was given to me. I'll leave that long. I'll probably fold it over. This is one of my stenciled papers. So that's too long as well, but that's okay. And then there's this wallpaper, which I really think is really cool. So I might make a little page out of that. tear. It's going to be wonky, but that's okay. A wonky page. I'm actually not sure about that now. Not sure about that concept. I'm not quite sure if there's a straight edge on this either, so I'm just going to go there like that. Tear that. And then this one with a little bit of the gold paint mixed with the thing. We're not going to need all of these, I don't think. So we'll just see how we go. It's the local volunteer fire brigade siren going off now. I don't know if you can hear that. Ooh. That's got a lot of black on it there too, so that's probably not going to work for me. I'll just tear down like that. We need this one. This one's already, I've already folded, and then we've got this one here. Okay, so I think we did 4 in each signature. I'm going to do the same again. And 3 signatures, and that should leave room for growth for adding photos and things like that. That's what I'm hoping anyway. There we go, we've got a big mess here. And yeah, we're too tall. That one's not too bad. Okay, so we've got digitals and tea dyed, and that's all. Not sure. Oh, and a couple of wallpapers. Not much of a mixture in there. Let's see what else we can find, shall we, before we make any more decisions. So there's really no method in my madness at all. Because most of the work, like I said before, gets done in these journals after they're made. They're made to be used, not to be looked at. They're not finished products, if you know what I mean. Right. So let's just fold over that bit for now. And then we'll see the height. That height's good. So there we go. That height is good. Bit of wallpaper. A small page. I don't know. cute. This is going to be way too tall. We can pretty much take it off here. And it will be right. And this is too tall as well. I think I'll take the top off this one. So about that much off the top. So there's 4 there. I love this image, so pretty. Don't really want to make it chop any of it off. So that one I would chop the bottom off. It's going to cut her feet off. It's a shame. Or we could do, because then our cherubs would be upside down. I want my cherubs to be upside down. Okay, we're going to cut the bottom off this one. Just doesn't look as good. But never mind. And the little birdies, we love the little birdies. Again, we're going to have to cut some off this height. Off the bottom again, I think. Loving all the greens. We may not use all of these. I've already said that, haven't I? That height. Fold this one. Yep, this is going to have a side tuck here and then fold over like that. Then we've got this one, which is too tall, so I'm just going to do a little pocket at the bottom. This one. Just gonna have a little side bit. And we'll probably have to trim off the bottom of this one. you go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. Let me see what I can find. Gathered my papers up, so all the digitals, let's say decorative, digital, sort of plain, digital, wallpaper. Okay, I thought I had done one of my tea stain ones. I was going to do these, wasn't I? I might do this one. Just have to tear it along here. And I think I need to fold it about there maybe. And I'll just fold that back. It may end up coming off, we'll just see. So now I think I've got too many pages. So let's choose our favourite digitals. That's one of my favourites. Quite like that with the texture paste on it. And I like that because it kind of goes with the front of the book. Sort of, not really. Those two are more plain. Oh, yeah, so we're doing 3. Okay, so then let's give each one of them one of these sort of plainer pages. And then maybe we'll put a wallpapery kind of one in each. So that's 3 in each one. And then, so one of them is going to get that, one of them's going to get that. One of them's going to get that. Okay. So there's our 4. They're all the same size, which I don't normally do. They're all the same size papers. That's okay, it doesn't matter. So that's 1. And probably this one. Oh, so those are 2 similar, and then this one, this one. It will fold that the other way, and that can go in the center. And then this one. With the Florentine paper from Italy and the straw paper. There we go. Let's see how they sit in there. That one there is poking out a little bit. I'm just going to take a little bit off this edge here. Nice and wonky. I'm not sure where it was now. I think it might have been there. No. I think it was there. Let's have a look now. This one here is sticking out, but it's not out over the edge completely, so that's okay. Alright, so those are our pages. Now we need to think about what we're going to put on the ends here. Now we've got quite a decorative cover. I'm wondering if we have something a little bit plainer on the inside. What should we have? Right, so I've chosen 2 images from Heather's kits. Like I said, they're mixed up, so I don't know which ones, either Christmas Morning or Star Shining Bright, and I think I'm going to put those there, but I actually think I might put some brown paper underneath them. So this brown paper is from a bunch of flowers. It's florist paper and it's quite robust. I think the best way to do it probably is to maybe glue these on and then tear around them. And then I'll just have that little rough bit coming around. That's kind of what I want. I don't know what it'll look like. That's what I'm going to try. And we'll see how that goes. Let's pop the pages in there. Pop our journal there. I think I'll just use glue stick. Try not to make too much of a mess. Not sure where my glue book is because we're in a big mess. Okay. Actually, I do want to ink around this. I forgot that I want to ink. Now, I added some refresher to this ink pad. I mean, really, it's not lifting up much ink, is it, from there? It's quite disappointing. Tim Holtz. Never mind. So these pages I'm sticking at the ends are printed onto matte presentation paper, Epsom matte presentation paper, and it's a heavier paper. I think it's 160 GSM. I don't know if this is going to work. If it doesn't work, we'll try something else. So I'm going to take that right to that edge. I only want a little bit poking out because they're already okay. Yeah. Let's get those edges. Ooh, we've lost our pin. I really am in a mess here. Okay, there it is. Right, and then we'll try tearing around this image. Very awkward. So I only want a tiny bit. This paper's not easy to tear. Okay. That bit doesn't want to tear. And then we're just going to try and crumple it out and see. Just see what it looks like. So it probably sticks out a little bit too much. But that's okay. Like that. And do the back one. Should stay there, right? Yep. And that one's going to go in the back here. Great, so we just need some fabric for the spine. Go for some tea-stained calico, I think. Keep it simple. So I'm just going to tear it about there, I think. and out there. Cool. And that's going to go in there, and our end pages are going to go over the top. Great. Grab the PVA glue. Try not to use too much glue. Okay, I'm just going to stick the centre bit down. Just get it in there. And then just get a bit more. Bit of glue in here. There we go. Get the fabric in there nice and firmly. And then we'll do this side here. And then after this, I think once we've put these together, maybe do some ephemera. I've got the envelope journals that I've started, which I will be finishing, but they're not a Christmas project. Well, yeah, no, they're not. I just decided I didn't want to do them as Christmas journals. And I've kind of been following along with Rachel, though she's doing Christmas things now. I'm not sure if she's finished the envelope ones or not, or whether she'll finish making those on camera or not, because I know they were for people. They were custom journals, so we'll see. There we go, that's nicely glued down. I don't want to bend it till it's dry. Okay, now I'm going to glue these on. And I'm going to use this acetone based glue for that. Actually, I haven't had my breakfast. There we go. I think they're going to look, that will look nice. I hope so anyway. Hope you like it. We've got a few things going on now. We've got this journal which is pretty much done. We might add, well, we've got that flip to add. And I wouldn't mind making some little bits of ephemera and things for that one. And then we've got this little wee one, which has got all its pages and it's got its end pages. I might leave it open actually, and is all ready to get its pages stitched in, which I will do. So there we go. Thanks so much for watching. I know this video will need editing quite heavily, and I'll do that, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining us, the new subscribers, and thanks so much for watching, all my lovely friends and people out there, subbies, and I will see you again soon in the next video. Bye.